interesting race. And like I said, I have in here with me in the booth Sinister Coon, and we are underway.
All right, we're going to be getting the introductions. Also, we are doing week 1 flags. That means short Sherlock. Everything is open. And a few other things. Fast experience, so not to worry about anything. So we got money, we got wings, and we got more money. So, as you all can see, it is showtime.
Right, with that short Sherlock and no keys, these guys are going to be able to bypass a whole bunch of things, such as keys in Remuladar, opening up chests inside of the areas that are already locked. And looks like we have the token in the
Token and armor.
And the armor.
Yep, token and armor. That means we're going to have quite the start.
Right, with that armor, they're going to be gaining HP, and swamps are not going to affect them. So this is going to be a really interesting start. So we're going to see how these zones play out as well. And did you have to see how their stats are looking right off the get-go?
Well, it looks like Jay Coper is taking the first death. He gets smacked across the face by a knight, and he's sent home for the first death of the day.
Alright, so the stats aren't looking too terrible. No spells to start. So we'll just kind of have to see how everybody's gonna play this as far as grind strategy versus money strategy. It looks like Synth is going to do a slight gold grind right there in Tanagel and get a little bit of money to go.
We found Swamp Cave and Coal. Apparently, Coal's to the north, and Swamp Cave is in Tangiel. So, today in Coal, we have the Fairy Flute. So, Golems, time to go take a nap. So, currently right now, you see it on the board. Standard, fast XP, random shop prices, no keys, short Sherlock, and the permanent torch. That means that they don't need to go and buy torches. And it looks like a flame sword's affordable. Ooh, flame sword in Coal.
Right, and that's going to be that's one of the fun things about having the random shop prices is, on a completely lucky draw on a map, you could literally, gear up for about 15 gold and be set to go for a hot while.
So far, everybody, there's 2 towns apparently, but that's in the north, and our first town is Coal, so we don't know what the second town is going to bring to the table yet. All we do know is that Tangiel Castle has Swamp South, and currently right now, we're going to be taking our first look at the north via Archfiend Monk, and it's Kingdom 6. We'll keep the torch on for you.
Right, and we're going to take a look at that armor shop and see what we've got in there.
The only thing we're going to be looking at for the armor shop right now would be some kind of shield, either small, large, or the illustrious silver shield. So it just looks like business as usual. And okay, so we got a couple levels coming down on Jay Coper's. 21, 12, 11, 25. No spells after 4. Well, we got 3 spells after 4. Looks like Hurtmore is one of them. Yep, Stop Spell Repel Hurtmore. Level 4 gets you some good fire tower. And we get another experience hit, and that was 5382, looks like, at level 5. And the deputy says, Jay Coper, you've done enough, go home. So right now, we have a lot of action going on for the winter tournament. This is the first week of 5. So prepare yourself for a long haul because we're going to do it. And remember, this is the first race of 3 for the night. We have another one at 8 o'clock, I think, and another one at 9:15. And a knight sends Lord of the Synth home. Time for you to go to bed.
Yeah, and Angel, to answer your question in chat, yes, he did buy a flame sword, and I think that's all he ended up buying.
And that was Jay Cooper, correct?
No, that was Archfield he was asking about.
Makes sense. Because Jay Cooper also got himself a flame sword, and he takes down a deputy of his own. And this looks like level 7 or 8. So 8, 6, 7, 28. Woo! Quite a lot of spice on that level.
Yeah, he ended up with 2 levels in 1 right there for level 7. So he is looking like he is just going to try to jet through this as much as possible. But again, still got to find those magical items to be able to get that rainbow drop to get into Charlock.
That is indeed true. We still have a laundry list to do, and none of our key items to get into Charlock will be in Charlock. Though that sword, well, could be in the pyramid or in the judge's table. So right now we got and the officer of the day is finally came out to play. Officer 345501 in chat. Bring out your badges. The fun police is out and got Jay Copa. He must have gone over the speed limit. He's gonna be going home with a citation. And it looks like Lord of the Center is probably gonna get his level 4 or 5. Level 5. He's hit level 5 currently. And in the back of Garenham, we have the Fighter's Ring. We have more Muns. And we have Wings. So get yourself an extra attack power if you go to Garenham.
Yeah, now he's going to take a look at that cave in the backside, see what we've got going on back here.
And on the backside is the Nice Guy Cave, also referred to as the Stones of Sunlight Cave. And you get yourself an herb, so free healing.
So it's looking like that zone just north of Tanajo is just crawling with bad guys. I mean, these guys are already out for blood, but our runners are already taking them out pretty good with that Hurt More spell early in the game. So it's going to look like we're going to have a really easy grind to start.
Yep. But currently right now, we're still going to be looking for a couple things. We already found out what's in Cole, but we need to see if there's anything in Hawk's Nest. If we have to go to Cantlin to meet our friendly idiot who's going to give us any coordinates, if there's any or not, to tell you the truth, and various other things. So right now, there is still some things to do.
Right, and then we still have 2 caves that we need to find, or well, 3 caves, because we still need Tablet Cave to see what's down there, as well as Mountain and the Cave of Garen. So we'll see if anything ends up found.
Well, it is possible to have one of those items up in the grave, mountain, and even in the tablet. So right now everybody's kind of doing the same thing. So there's not a whole lot of action right now to the north. If anything, we're going to have to go southbound to see our next set of progression.
Right. I mean, the exploration on this one tonight looks like it's going to be pretty cut and dry so far. And of course, we haven't gone through Swamp yet to see what's on the other side. So it looks like they're going to go ahead, complete everything on this side of the map, and then go through Swamp Cave once they get done with that.
I believe Jay Cooper did make it past Swamp Cave, but then got whisked away real quick by some nasty enemy, I believe the deputy. But looks like right now, a little bit of an explanation on your stats while we are currently trying to do some exploration. You'll see our stats come up periodically. If they're in the red, that means they're not ready to do anything. They can't even go past zone 0. If it's in the white, they're on their way. They're moving along. Once you start seeing orange in a stat or 2, that means, might be able to take on Mr. Dragon Lord himself. And once you start seeing green, it's go time to take on the most well-dressed man in all the land, with his pimp stick and all, the Dragon Lord himself.
Now, the plus to having the Erdrick's armor is they run into anything that has that DL2 breath, and now they're going to take half damage from that, so they're not going to take the full 65 to 69 damage. So, 40-45, that's kind of doable, especially with the HP gains that we're looking at here at 8 and 9 on both Archfield and Jay Coper.
Yeah, the defense is looking pretty good all across the board. 55 and 61 at level 8. Though it's not enough to be talking about Dragon Lord yet, because Mr. Dragon Lord's still going to be hitting close to about 60 with their current defense. But a couple more agility hits, maybe find their shield, and it might be a little bit of a good time to start looking for some power, get your items, and get ready to smack a Dragon Lord in the face.
Right, so we've got Synth down here. He looks like he's grinding werewolves a little bit over there by the just north of Tanagel area. Pretty solid strat. And then, of course, we've got Shubinator down here.
We got a freeze. Well, that was interesting. So, looks like return is at 9, maybe 8 or 9.
Return's going to be level 9, as well as Hurt.
I see. So currently right now, we are still very close to home. So, never mind. Jacob has found Rimbledar, the land of keys. Unfortunately, they won't be getting any because the doors are already unlocked. So, no keys today.
Right, and it looks like he's going to check out that armor shop there to see if he can't find a shield. He'll be the first one that's found a shield in the game so far. So hopefully we got something here.
Oh my goodness, we have a cheap 181 silver shield. I buy that every day, all day for $1. And the cadet takes Shub and takes him home. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you got very fast experience. You take your head away for a couple seconds, and guess what? People just jumped up and leveled real fast and in a hurry.
Right, Synth went from 7 to 9 here with us watching the other side over here. So he's kind of jumped up there in experience doing that little grind. So he's in explore mode right now.
And J. Cooper has found the Big C, meaning Sharlock has officially been found. Believed to the southwest. And either that desert town is Cantlin or it's gonna be Hawk's Nest. And if it's Hawk's Nest, we're gonna need to figure out who's guarding the block.
It looks like Archfield's found our first Sparko bridge.
Sparko!
Alright. So, looks like Jake Hopper started finding wizards, and they have hurt more, and they are using it.
And you also found Cantlin. Welcome to the proverbial shopping mall of all the land. You can go get yourself some good stuff and take a trip to see the village idiot who may or may not have coordinates.
Here we go. Here comes that talk. And looks like we're going to be 19 south and 44 west from Tanagel.
Possible count. It might be very easy to count those particular coordinates. It's not very far south, and just make your way westward.
Right, and with the princess being right in the basement, I mean, there's always that as well.
Indeed, the princess is just literally spending the night in the basement tonight, so if you need to grab a princess, go to the basement, drag her out of the basement. There you go.
Get that wonderful GPS and find them coordinates. So we'll see. I mean, everything so far is, we're looking pretty good. We do have one. We're still looking for the stones, looking for that harp, and we haven't even found any of our caves yet.
Ooh, level 11, 10, 1, 43, 1. Ooh, that is a spicy level.
Yikes. Yeah, so that one was a pretty nice level. Oh, looks like Archfiend's found another town. Looks like he's found Rim and another cave. So we're going to find out what's in that cave. Oh, and looks like Synth has found another cave as well.
That looks like
Tablet
cave. All right, so one quick chest. And because of the permanent torch, you can't get lost.
Right, no need to actually worry about having to bonk around the cave to find your way.
I tell you, one of the benefits of this winter season, at least for week 1, you don't have to worry about bringing your own lights. And
Yeah,
apparently,
so chat's letting us know Jerk Cave's right there next to Rim.
so Rimuldar actually has the jerk. Woo! So we're gonna have some fun here. That might be that might be the Staff of Rain cave next to Rim. Actually, I take that back.
Yeah, looks like that's Staff Cave instead of Jerk Cave. That's all right.
It's okay.
So we're still missing Jerk Cave. We're still missing Jerk Cave. Still missing Mountain and Grave of Garen so far.
That is indeed the case, and looks like Archfield Monk is about to get the bad news. He's gonna have to go searching. And looks like Lord of the Synth has found the Big C as well. So we have two sightings of the Big C. Again, though, they are going to need their laundry list done before they can cross it.
Now, DH, I'm going to go ahead and answer that in chat. You know, they all can be jerk caves, but it's all dependent upon, depends on who's down there in the cave waiting on you.
Now we found the Jerk Cave. Jerk Cave is right above Swamp North.
So
right.
With that being the case, it may, I don't know how much exploration we've got left here on this island. We may actually have to see what's on the other side of that swamp.
Yeah, but with Urchin's armor, they should have no problem. Hold on a second. We have two caves incoming. One must be the grave and the other must be mountain. So guess what? We found our last caves.
Right on. We still have Hawksnest to find. So there's going to be that spike tile on Hawksnest to tell us what's there. We still have a multitude of different options here. And looks like Schubinator has found the grave of Garen. I cannot speak tonight.
It's okay. And he is greeted by the deputy. Hey, how you doing? We're going to smack you up real quick. Same with Archfield. So 3 at the top and then 2 more as you go deeper into the grave. So there's some things, and we still have yet to get our healing spells though, so that's going to be a little bit thing we need to look out for. At level 11, no healing yet.
Man, so yeah, that's going to be the absolute most important thing. You're going to have that heal more to be able to take on the Dragon Lord.
Nothing in chest curse spell number 1. That means there was a search spot. And gold number 2, and then number 3, there is the silver harp. All right, so the harp is found. All we need is the stones, and we can get to getting. And Officer 345501 has sleep, so he has chloroform today. Archfield's getting the bad news, and he's also breathing baby breath, so he has the mini flamethrower today. So yeah.
Alright, so the red dragons aren't going to be awful, but that sleep is still just not nice.
Yeah, that sleep is a bit of a problem. And okay, so it's a likelihood that they use it about 25 to 50%.
Yeah, it looks like Archfield's going to go for this red dragon kill here. It looks like he's got about a 50% chance on that baby breath, and looks like about 25% chance on sleep.
Yeah, and since the spell is blocked, they can't really do much else. So we are looking... Hold on a second.
Very true.
I think Shub made a wrong turn and didn't get to where he needed to get to, or he was stuck in a fight, so... Don't know where Lord of the Synth is currently at, but is he trying to find the sea? And looks like Archfield has got his princess from out of the basement. And yeah, okay. So that is, and we have Hawk's Nest. So guarding the princess today is Officer 34005501. And in this trial, tile is the AK-47. I think the AK-47 is okay for grinding because you got lots of magic. Fun police, not so much. And as such, nothing's in Hawk's Nest. Ooh. So the stones are on either
Stones.
the stones are either gonna be hidden in Mountain Cave or the last portion of the grave, or they're on those coordinates. So
Right, and looks like Jay Coper's about to catch him the bad news as well, getting ready to hit him with that second stop spell.
yeah. He's about to get the bad news as well. He's hit level 12. 1, 4 looks like. Maybe 5?
Two.
2. Ugh. Well, right now their attack power is the only thing that's well outside of MP. Their attack power is a little bit lacking, but they got defense for days. They're right now able to break werewolves and wizards, possibly green dragons, but the big four: blue dragons, the deputy, bricks in red, AK-47s, and the fun police outside Dragon Lord himself are the only ones they can't break right now.
So we're going to have to see how that Sharlock drop's going to be. I mean, we're sitting pretty nice with the HP totals already. 124 from Lord of Synth at level 11. Of course, Jay Coper, he is getting ready to, looks like he's going to do that grind, try to get some more XP and get a couple more levels before he gets going.
Yeah, currently right now though, the silver harp is in Garen's grave. So either there's gonna be coordinates to be had, or yeah, there's gonna be things to be done. And Lord of the Synth is going after this red dragon. Or maybe not. He's like, I don't think I'm ready for this yet. So right now, it looks like Archfiend is gonna get hit. Archfiend's gonna get his silver harp. And we're in Mountain Cave for Shub. So Shub's in Mountain Cave. I missed the first item there. So
Yeah,
let's
I
see.
missed it as well, but he is, here we go. We've got some gold.
Stones
Got
of
a little bit
Sunlight.
more stones of sunlight. So we are ready
Ooh.
to go. As soon as we get that staff from Staff Cave, go see the jerk. And looks like Shubinator is ready to rock and roll in the bottom level of Sharlock Castle.
Which means there's only 2 items that remain. There is the death necklace, which is maybe in the coordinates, and possibly the sword in those coordinates. So let's see what the rest of Mountain Cave has. We got one more check. And it's gold. So the coordinates may have our sword or our death necklace. Place your bets in chat. Place your bet in chat. Place your bets in the chat. Where is our sword today? Is it a coordinate or is it going to be in the castle? Vote now on your phones.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give that more than likely. That sword is down there in the drop and probably the judges table. And that coordinate is going to be Death Necklace guaranteed. Well, I won't say guaranteed, but we'll look at a 60% chance.
Well, I'm gonna put my bet in. If it's in the castle, which I'm gonna bet it is, it's gonna be on the $200 chest.
All right, so Lord of Synth is dropping down into Garen's grave. Looks like we've got Archfield going down to get that last chest in the grave. And looks like Jay Coper's going to sit here and play around with the Stone Man here for a little bit.
He's gonna screw around the Red Dragon. I take that back. He's going after Red Dragon, and Shub is wandering around Sharlock right now. So I don't know if he turned in stuff yet.
Yeah, looks like Jay Coper's actually going to get the princess because that's that spike tile there in Swamp Cave. So he's going to grab the princess for them coordinates. He's going to go check out our chords as well.
So now the question is this: is anybody going with our stones and our harp in different caves? Is anybody going to even take a chance to check out those coordinates?
Well, that is a good question. I mean, I guarantee you they'll probably check those coordinates if they do the dive into Sharlock there and find no sword. They're going to go back and say, yeah, I want to look for this.
Hold
It's also going
on.
to depend on the stats that they're going to have going in too.
Hold on. Did Shub save a princess yet?
No, Shub hasn't saved the princess yet. The only two that have, I believe, are Archfield and Jay Coper.
Okay. So those are the only two who has it, and it looks like DH said the sword's gonna be in Zeebs with the hook shot.
I mean, that's probably the best place for it because, our sword's in another castle.
Always in another castle. And right now it looks like everybody is doing some things. And outside of Shub, everybody else got a silver shield, flame sword, the armor, and various other things.
So Jay, instead of grabbing the princess, he looks like he's doing him a little red dragon grind. Oh, he did grab the princess. He just went ahead and smacked him around a second time just for good measure.
Yeah, and he's just gonna go to the south side and say, "Hey, King, guess what? I found your baby girl in the basement. keep her at the throne next time. There's some nasties down there."
Well, he managed to snag 13 and got heal more for it, so looks like he's just about ready. All he needs to do is go and find that sword, but we've still got a little bit of attack power, so he picks up that sword, he's going to be good to go.
But look at that HP, 155 at 13. Good lord! If they need
I,
the extra attack power, they can just put on a necklace and call that a day.
all right. I mean, at this point, it's one of those, do you even need the sword or the necklace? Just depending on which one you grab first, I guess.
Well, they're gonna need at least some more offense because right now at 100 power, that's not doing it.
Not quite ready, but we'll see. I mean, we've still got a few more levels to go before we hit 16, and there could be a big strength boost coming. Who knows?
Well, that's at level 14. I take that back. That's 14 with these kind of stats. Good lord. So right now, 96, that's only 12 heal mores in the tank, though. So that's a little sketchy. But with the HP, yeah,
Right.
they can get triples, even quads if they hit right. And it looks like Lord of the Synth is going to check his dragon.
Now he's going to talk to the old wise sage here, get some magic back.
Get himself a refill, is what he got. And Jay Cooper is he get out the swamp. He's gonna make I think he's gonna do, he's gonna do a Gwalen check. So he is, oh wow, that is
He's
deep.
a good ways away.
That is deep to the north. Holy smokes, he has to go back and start going southbound. So Swamp Cave is definitely not the way to go. You're gonna go south from the castle. Yeah. Indeed, Sneaky the Lost. Those are definitely Death Necklace. That is beyond Death Necklace. That's Death Necklace with extra HP to spare. You can get doubles and trips like that. And it looks like Shub is officially going to make his way over. He's getting his stuff. So this is gonna be an interesting play here. If Shub thinks he has the firepower to do it, if he can find his sword, it doesn't mean that he has enough yet. He'll still need at least one more level to check out whether or not he's ready for Mr. Swag himself. But this is gonna be interesting because there's still coordinates to be found if he wants to go find those coordinates. And without a weapon of his own, yeah, he's gonna want to get those.
Yeah, and like I said, we're still looking for the stones and the harp here. Looks like Archfield is going to go for that search tile. He's using his GPS to try and find it.
Archfiend Archfiend needs to go a little bit south. So it looks like he has to go
Meanwhile,
around.
Synth.
Oh, Lord of Simp just got his he got his staff of rain. Uh-oh. Looks like he is closing in. And nothing there. He's gonna check Wayland one more time. And not quite, one more. And we find the death necklace. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going down into the cave. We're going down to the castle for your sword. So if you bet in Sherlock, congratulations, you are halfway there.
All right, so it's going to be which chest are we in this time? And with the short Sharlock, I mean, he can get to it pretty quick, but he's going to have to pick up a few more levels to at least grind it out a little bit before he tries to take on the Dragon Lord. I mean, like I said, we've got most of the stats, but that attack stat's still lacking just a little bit.
Yeah, so unless 15 brings something to the table, either they're going to find themselves a sword, or they're going to go out into the overworld, find our death necklace, and call that a day.
Oh, we've got votes for vanilla chest, man. Did we even randomize?
The judges table, is this even a thing? So we got people already going for the judges table. Like I said, Sherlock, $200 chest.
All right, so it looks like everybody's getting ready. Like I said, we've got a few who are still missing a few items. Lord of Synth and Shubinator have everything. They just got to go see the jerk and get that rainbow drop for the bridge.
Yeah, though I'm thinking though Shub is probably going to save him a princess, and so is Lord. They're both going to save themselves a princess, so they can see the bad news. And looks like Archfiend is currently smacking around this armored knight. And Jay Coper looks like he's in Mountain Cave, so he will be getting his stones of sunlight very shortly. Stones of suck. And Shub is fighting his red dragon. So the thing is, he's trying to fight him without a weapon. This man is bold. He is punching him in the face.
Shub said it's time to catch these hands.
Shub said, "You're gonna get these hands. I'm gonna give you these hands." But everybody else has
Rated
to.
E for everyone.
Yeah, these hands don't discriminate. You won't get these hands. And he beats him with just these hands. Put it in chat. Clip it.
Wow, that's amazing.
Shubinator is showing these hand strats. He's showing bare knuckles on all bare knuckles. And Sneaky is putting in some kung fu fighting. Because apparently Shubinator has the art. He can move objects, and the man is Keanu Reeves.
The man has the glow.
You got the touch. And while he's trying to give the touch back to the Red Dragon yet again, Lord of the Synth is doing a grind on them Reds. Okay, so our HP at 15 is now at 104 and strength at 85 at 15. And the sword is confirmed down in Sherlock. So
Big jump on that strength there on that 15th level. So it looks like as soon as Jay Coper gets the last bit of what he's needed, it's going to be nasty in Sherlock.
Dragon Lord, also referred to as the Pimp Lord, is going to have a bad time. Do you want a bad time?
Cover said, "What is sleep?" It looks like Synth decided that stop spell is going to be the most important thing he can hit that dragon with. No sleep
His mind,
today.
Jay Cooper says, sleep is for the. Right now, it looks like it's going to be very interesting to see what happens now because, ooh, he's going to turn in his stuff. Yeah, I think he's turning in. He's going to get a staff of rain now. He's going to go to the jerk, turn in his stuff because I believe he already has the stones of sunlight. Yeah, Tracker, you might want to check Cooper if he has his stones because I believe he does. I think everybody got their stones now.
Yeah, I believe at this point we're just waiting to get back up to Jerk Cave. Looks like Lord of Synth is still doing that grind, and it looks like Shubinator, he's got the princess, but he's going to do that grind in it with her and her in arms, kind of show her what she's going to be getting into. You know, hey, I got the protection.
I got all the power in the world. You gonna get the? I'm gonna give him these hands. And it looks like Jay Cooper is gonna get his death necklace. And Haishin Ichinogeki on Lord of the Synth, and he is continuing the grind. The grind is real.
All right, there we go. Jay Coper's got the death necklace. He's going to drop something out of that inventory and pick it up. So it looks like all we need to do now is go get that, go see the jerk, head towards Sharlock. I believe he's the only one that has found Sharlock thus far. I don't know if anybody else has seen it yet or not.
Lord of the Synth, and I believe Archfiend has also had a Sharlock sighting. Well, actually, everybody has a Sharlock sighting. Shub is the only one that actually found the way to Sharlock, though. So we're gonna see how this turns up.
So Jay Coper grabbing a little bit more magic, heading back out the door. Oh wait, he's going to. He's going over to the swamp cave. He looks like he's going to pick up one more level on a grind. Looks like maybe.
No, I think to get the Sharlock, he has to go through Swamp Cave, I believe.
See, I missed. Yeah, see, I missed when everybody was at Sharlock. I was kind of commentating on everybody else on that, so I missed everybody getting through Sharlock. But hey, if you got to go through Swamp to get there, he's on his way. I'm assuming that Jerk Cave is on that side of it as well.
Yeah, Jerk Cave is directly north of Swamp North. And he has got his candy. He got his blue lollipop. It is time to go, he says. And right behind him is Archfield Monk, Archfiend. So Archfiend is going in on 14. Copa is going to go in on 15. So they're both getting ready to make moves to the big C.
Right, and with that sword being down there in Sharlock, this could be a one shot dive if everything goes well for him. But you never know what's down there in the bottom of Sharlock.
You'll never know until you get down there. So right now, though, we have a green block. We have a cadet blocking Archfiend, and we have bricks blocking Coper. So they're going southbound. Here we go. It's the big C, ladies and gentlemen. We're already going to be at the basement floor. We are about to do a thing. Here we go. Let's see where we're going.
Yeah, we have just finally seen our first Golem. Jay Coper saw him on his way in, but I don't believe we've seen any Star Wyverns at all on this run.
We've seen one on Lord. So on the 150 Cursed Belt. Erdrick sold on the $100 chest. And the police has pulled over Lord of the Synth. So the sword is obtained. This could be a sub 45 seed if the power is good.
So Jay Coper just deciding he's taking off, and we're going to go do this.
All right, at 127 is the current attack power without the death necklace. I sense this might be a death necklace incoming. Give Dragon Lord the business.
Jay Coper having a lot of luck getting away from him. He had a small issue with that first red dragon, but he managed to get away. Another red dragon looming in the winds there, and we'll see what happens.
Hey,
Meanwhile,
this one's giving him the business. Meanwhile, we got more. Oh, our first Star Waver. Archfiend found him.
yeah, Archfiend is right behind him, so this is going to be a real close race. Again, he's down one level, but that sword's going to make a little bit of a difference. We'll see. We'll see if he decides to grind out one more, or if he's just going to go straight for it. He's going to go
Well,
down to the judges' table and get disappointment.
with a lot of money. And Cobra had to use a heal more already, and he's been put to sleep. This could be his to lose.
And he's getting that run block is just unmerciless right now.
He doesn't want to fight him. This is a thing. Now he decides to.
Agility is just a number.
Yeah, apparently enough is enough. He's about to give him these hands. That sword. Finally.
He's got everything. And again, agility's just a number, but he's got the stats. He's burned down to 88 magic, so he has 11 heal mores if he decides this is the route he's going to go for it.
And guess what? The police is on duty today. They are giving people tickets, guarding the doors. The Pimp Lord has employed his best man to get on the job. And now he's down to 10.
And registration.
And you better have him, otherwise you're going straight home. And looks like Archfiend's going to also get the bad news when he gets down to that neck of the woods. Yeah, we got.
It looks like Jake Coper's going to make that. Oh, Green Dragon's just deciding he's going to hit him just a little bit, but he's got him handled.
Alrighty, now here's where things gonna get a little dicey. He's gonna walk back and forth to get this healing off because he cannot afford another. He cannot afford to use another heal more at all.
So far, it looks like it's going to be a little bit kind to him, leave him alone just enough.
I don't know if he has any heals whatsoever.
Now he looks like he's crunching some numbers here. Looks like he's going to see if what he wants to do on this one. I mean, he looks like he's got the stats at full HP. He's got full herbs too. I think he's getting ready to go for this one.
Alrighty, you reckon? And guess what? I am saying, let's get it on.
And Archfield is right behind him, so we'll see how this one plays out. This is going to be a real close race, guys.
Yeah, it's going to be close. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Jay Copa is now about to take on the best dressed man in all the land. He is called a fool. Here's the Pimp Lord.
The great thing about that armor, no stop spell happening today, but he does still have that hurt more.
Yeah, he's getting smacked around with that hurt more, which does which hurt, and any of the breaths are doing about a third of what they normally would do. So there goes Pimp Lord. Now let's bring out the beast, the dragon himself. And no back attack, so he gets 2, maybe even 3 swings. Smacks him again.
I was going to say, he decided not to use that death necklace, so he's just going to go for it without it.
He's going to go without it, and he is got 3 swings in a row, so he's looking pretty good. And with that defense at 91, he's not going to be the worst he's going to be taking is Dragon Lord breath. So,
all right, Archfield's going to do the same thing. He is ramping up, ready to go,
and he's getting ready to take on the Pimp Lord.
He's going to take the opposite strategy. He's going to put the necklace on right off the get, so he is going to go for it. The only one so far beta is Archfield. Jay Coper decided not to do it.
And our other runners do not have the death necklace available yet, I don't think.
No, neither of them have gone and checked the coordinates for the death necklace yet. And of course, they don't have the rainbow drop yet either, so they've not gone and seen the jerk. So it looks like they're just grinding out to get 16 to just kind of assure themselves that they're going to have no problems.
Oh, now here's where it gets a little interesting. Archfield is on the Dragon Lord fight as well, and with him with the necklace, he might be able to steal this.
No, Stags. I think he's just been doing this with his hands the whole time.
Yeah, he's been giving everyone the business with just these hands. But right now, it's looking a little sketchy for Coper.
Coper's got a couple of Healmores left. He's trying to stick in this. He's got just a few more shots left, and he should have this.
The same goes for Archfiend. Archfiend has 4 left. Coper is down to his last Healmore in the tank.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
Here we go. Let's see if Mr. Dragon Lord is going to go down on this attack. And yes,
And Coper does it with the last Healmore spent. Break out those GGs, ladies and gentlemen. Coper has defeated the Dragon Lord.
He's beaten the Pimp Lord and his alter ego and held off Archfiend Monk for the first place in his group. And Archfiend is right on his heels. Unfortunately, he's going to be about 10 seconds too late. Can we get an official SRL time, please?
Let me go take a look here. Looks like 46:38 is our official time on here. GG's for both Archfield and for Jay Coper. Both of them just right on each other's heels.
Ooh, I tell you, that's the thing. Whew, he was right there. Lord DeSantis at 17, and he's probably going to be well up in his way. So, yeah, this is going to be nice. We're going to see if we can get them into the booth for some quick words. And while we're waiting on them for quick words, we're going to just check out what the rest of the gang is doing right here. So Lord of the Synth and Shub are still doing their stuff. Lord has got his rainbow drop, and Shub is now about to get his rainbow drop. So they are about to get their candy, and Shub at 16, Lord at 17. So it looks like it might be a thing.
Right. Shub is definitely counting on that sword being down there in Sharlock. And of course, Lord of Synth, I believe, has his death necklace. So he is getting ready to walk down there too and find out exactly where that sword's at.
Indeed. Look like we got quite, looks like week 1, fast seeds.
So trying to, there we have Jay Coper just entered the room here.
Hello, Mr. Copa. Congratulations on that win. Your journey is over. How do you feel?
Pretty good. That went pretty smoothly overall. And I feel like I had a lot of interesting decisions to make in the end, and they worked out pretty well, I guess. So.
Now, would you believe that you just took that by 20 seconds?
Yeah, because I was watching the race room.
Gotcha. Yeah, he was just right behind you, man.
No, I didn't believe it until after it happened. That's for sure. But
yeah, I mean, everything wasn't too dirty tonight. Everybody kind of cooperated a little bit. Those Red Dragons had a little bit of sleep, though.
Yeah, it was very surprising the first time that they cast it. It must have been 25% for sure, but just enough to be slightly irritating. I don't know what my agility was. I wasn't really looking at it. Maybe I should have been killing the Red Dragons when I ran into them in Sherlock. That definitely made it a little dicier in the end.
Yeah. Yeah, he Arch was right behind you. He was killing the red dragons, and he was on your heels while you was trying to make the decision on getting spiced up a little bit because you wasted what 3 heal mores trying to make your way over to Drag Lord himself.
Yeah. And I wanted to equip the death necklace, but if I had equipped the death necklace and failed, then the king would have kicked me out of the castle, and it would have been extremely inconvenient because I needed to go through the swamp cave to get back to Sherlock. So I knew I was going to get a bunch of doubles, and I hoped that it would work out okay, and it did. Just not with a whole lot of buffer in the end, but it
You
made it.
were on that. You used that last heal more and got it with that last shot. Archfield did use the death necklace, and that's why he was just right on your tail. So he took the extra boost to the strength there, but in the end, it came down to that last second decision, and that last second decision worked out in your favor really well.
Yeah. I'm guessing I still would have been fine if I used the death necklace. I was just playing it slightly safe, I suppose. I'm not sure what I would have done.
Paid off.
If I had died to the Dragon Lord, I'm not sure what I would have done. Mostly regarding herbs. I'm guessing I would have at least grabbed the herb out of the treasury in Tanagel, but I don't know that it would have been worthwhile to go back to the treasury in Sherlock just because of the having to deal with more red dragons on that path. So probably would have just gone straight back to the Dragon Lord fight after that. So
Yep. So we have Lord of Synth making his dive and first shot at the Dragon Lord here at level 17. 171 hit points. He's not even going to bother putting on the death necklace. He's just going to finish this out the right way.
And also that attack power is 140 at 17. He's in real good shape.
Yeah, that's crazy. The go mode level kind of snuck up on me a little bit. Just like the last practice seed I did, his HP was really high this seed, and that helps to compensate for a lot of other stuff. So
hey, it is what it is, man. So how do you feel getting yourself prepped up for week number 2, currently on top of your group?
yeah, well, we'll have a new group next week. So I assume, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So it feels good. It's fun to win a race always. So definitely looking forward to next week. I don't even know what the flags are. I haven't looked at it, but I'll definitely try them out a little bit before next week. I have to imagine we're going to get some chaos enemies at some point. So,
and chaos is next week.
Yeah, that makes sense. Sounds like fun. Looking forward to it.
Indeed. And it looks like Lord of Synth has taken down his Dragon Lord. Get your GGs in chat for Lord of Synth coming in 3rd place. We'll have an official SRL time as soon as he gets his princess and returns the Ball of Light. And Shield is walking back and forth in front of Mr. Dragon Lord himself. And he's debating whether or not he's going to go and fight him. He's going to be called the Fool, and he's going to take on the Pimp Lord himself.
I'll have that SRL time here in just a moment, guys.
Excellent. And Stag's just corrected me. It's going to be easy chaos this on week 2.
Synth says he's coming in a moment.
Indeed. And he has an official SRL time of 53:42. And looks like the chosen one, Shubinator, is now finally got his sword and he's taking on the Dragon Lord. Funny thing is that he's been fighting everybody up until he got that sword with just his hands. Gotta commend the brother though. He knows what he's doing. So make sure you give a shout out and give a follow to all of our racers today: Archfield Monk, Jay Coper, Lord of the Synth, and Shubinator, as well as our lovely. Oh, hold on. Hello, Lord of the Synth. Your journey has ended. How do you feel?
So I was in. You guys can hear me, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Always the first question you have to ask in voice chats on Discord. I was in a weird spot because I knew either the sword or the death necklace had to be in Charlock. I didn't have a good handle in my mental map where the overrolled spot was, even though I had the coordinates. I think it was somewhere in that big long walk from basically Garanham down towards Hawksness and Tablet Cave.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, but I just didn't know where, and I didn't want to spend the extra few minutes sort of digging that spot up. I mean, the death necklace, either way, it would have made the dragon lord a pushover. But those red dragons in Swamp were so soft. What was the stop spell resist on those? Because I was hitting it right and left.
I never tried casting it once, so
Archfield actually he cast stop on him quite a bit. Stop spell was 5 of 16 on that.
Yeah, pretty regularly. You hit it, you were good. And looks like
And Shubinator has finished with an official time of 56:15.
56:15. So it was 10.
GG's to everybody all around.
GG's for everyone around. 10 minutes, about 10, 11 minutes across the board for everyone here. This was a pretty exciting race.
So a couple things, since I never found Tablet Cave, and also I did not go to the bottom of the grave, which sounds like you did. If you knew that there was something in Charlock.
I didn't know there was something in Charlock at the time, but I did go to the bottom of the grave because Grave and Mountain Cave are right there. So I'm like, I may as well full clear because the go mode's going to be in there somewhere.
Yeah, I just did the top 3 of the grave, and then got everything I needed out of Mountain Cave pretty much, except for one item, and I figured there's 6 chests in Charlock, or 7. Yeah,
I should have done Mountain Cave first. Tablet Cave was near Rimmildar and the Staff Cave. It was just off screen.
okay.
So the levels were coming fast enough for me. I figured if 16 or 17 was going to get me close.
Yeah, I finished at 15.
Yeah. After I ground out 17, I was like, you should have just gone for 16 and then gone into Charlock, because I would have had the item that made him easy.
So Shubes is on his way in here for his interview. Synth, I mean, really good run. Everybody had a very solid run this evening. So yeah, those red dragons, super soft, and I think it was 25% sleep, 50% baby breath, and you guys were just with that armor early. Were just taking it like champs.
I was feeling actually pretty good at the start. Like when Swamp is in Tanagel's basement, there's always do I go onto the other side or do I explore the castle side first? And it was the right call to explore the castle side first because there were no towns, even though half the dungeons were there. So
that is a fact.
So I went north and had Flame Sword and the armor right to the start. I'm assuming everyone else did because you were basically forced in. You were basically forced in that way, unless you explore the other side of Swamp first.
Yeah, I had one death at the start, but other than that, I had the Flame Sword immediately. And
so I was going to say with that, everybody picked up armor immediately, and everybody with the exception of Shub picked up the Flame Sword.
Yeah, Shub was giving people the business with them hands, just his hands.
Yeah, you pick up a lot of power early in this seed, and then it kind of plateaus.
Hello there, Shubes, Master of the Fist. Your journey has ended. How do you feel?
I'm pretty good. I am a little sad that things didn't turn out as well as I thought they were.
Considering that you went the entire seed up until Sherlock with just using your hands, I think that's commendable in and itself.
I had the flame sword within the first time I visited the town of Cole.
Oh, so you did have flame sword. Everybody was wondering if you did get a sword or not.
Yeah, it was the very first thing I bought, and then I decided, hey, I don't want any of the other items because it would replace the Erdrick's armor, and the shield was so expensive.
Right
Yeah,
on. Well,
I don't know if I was the only
Go ahead.
one to push the button on buying armor and then realize that, oh, I already have this. So, yes.
Yeah, you were the only one on that one. Everybody else just kind of saw the armor, walked away, and that's all right, though. I've made that mistake once or twice myself.
I make it all the time. It's going to happen again. It's okay.
I always check the spot first.
So pretty much the seed pretty much said itself. Early armor, early token, and everything else under the sun was absolutely good. So, hey, how you guys are preparing for next week's race?
Not the same thing I did this time. I didn't prepare.
I will probably run 2 seeds like I did for this week. Interestingly enough, I didn't swear at this seed once.
Good work, Synth. I'm proud of you.
So,
Well, guys, again, great game. Good game for all of my runners tonight. Y'all did a fantastic job. And we will definitely be looking forward to seeing you guys again in week 2. And, we'll be right here back on these channels, getting these streamed out.
I just wanted to say my decision to go to 17 was because I wasn't sure what was on that tile, and I wanted to make sure I could pass it.
That one I understand completely.
Yeah, I had to think about 17 myself.
Yeah, honestly, this is one of the rare times where I'm happy to see a red dragon on the Charlotte tile.
I was not, because I knew it had sleet.
Oh, you didn't try stop on it, did you?
Oh, I sure did, but it failed. It failed twice the time I was fighting it in Charlotte, but
that sucks.
in Tangential Basement, well, it stop spelled every time.
Yeah, he's one of the unlucky ones, or he's the only unlucky one that actually missed the stop spell on the red dragon.
Twice.
Twice.
Youch. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that being the case, we see the red dragon stats. And everybody, there's still another race going on, and we'll be back here again shortly enough to give you yet another race in our triple header tonight. So, I am Sinister. Joining me on commentary was Edge.
Thank you guys so much. Feel free to follow all these runners, our recasters, our trackers, everybody, because these guys, volunteer their time for this. Just try to make all this happen so you guys can have wonderful races to watch.
All for the content and for the viewers. Please give everybody here, racers and everyone else, as Edge said, a follow. So until the next race, see you next time. Good fight. Good night.